Hello pretties, welcome to VII. So as you guys can see, my voice is still gone. It's probably like the third video you guys have seen with my voice gone, but yeah. No comment. I honestly am not planning on doing like a full face of makeup, but I bought this $128. It is the most expensive palette that I've ever bought. I do think the packaging is genius. I'm not gonna showcase it because, let's be honest, everyone and their mama has already done it with last year's and this year's. I am excited for this color story because I think this is more me. I think the other ones, I just don't like all shimmer palettes. I honestly do prefer mattes over shimmers. And I do understand that this formula is different because obviously her shimmers are very special. And I do appreciate it. There's a bunch of different new formulas. I'll find it on the Sephora website and I'll post it somewhere up here so you guys can see all the different mixed up like formulas for it. I'm not gonna go over it because I know a lot of people have already done it. I'm personally gonna drop Morgan Turner's video because I feel like she was very informative. That's not really what I'm trying to do here today. It's just I've been staring at this for days because I actually ordered it on Thursday and through the app, and it got here on the 11th, which was, I'm like, oh my god, it got here so fast. The problem was that I was on my way to a music festival. I was there Saturday and Sunday, and I didn't get a chance to like play with it, and in my head I've been playing with this shade so much. The magnetic is strong, like it's not going anywhere. I do love that the shades are already marked at the bottom, like they already have it. I'll show you what I mean, because if you guys don't know, see, they're already marked. If you guys don't know, I actually do that with all of my shadows. So for example, let me get one from Natasha. I do look a little because I do want to like rearrange or whatever, so I create those. So the fact that I don't have to do that here was honestly really nice, and it's just like those little details that I really appreciate. Not just that, but like the entire palette has the what's it called? Oh my god, I'm having a hard. These nails are absolutely fucking useless. They're like fake nails, but I can't do anything with them. I'm gonna have to have my tools ready at all times for this video. Okay, here you go. They even have it here, like each palette. And I just think it's those little details that they matter, you know what I mean? Like they really do matter because you can rearrange them. And she's expecting you to rearrange them. But if you want to put it back where it's supposed to go, she's telling you how. Because it's in the back of the little palette and it's in the back of the shadow itself. And I just think that is so thoughtful because, again, I was going to do it myself. Like I was planning on doing that. And then I realized I was watching a video yesterday because I've been watching a lot of videos with this palette and somebody had pulled it out. I'm like, oh my god, no way. And I went and I looked, I'm like, oh my god, it has it. So there's that. I do also want to note that, and I don't know that, because I don't have the card with me, so I don't know which shades are, but do you guys remember the flurry texture that Patrick had with his duos? And he even has it in some of his palettes. The reason why I bring that up is because some of this feel the same, and they're a little, this one's a flurry one in here, and they're a little more crumbly. They're a little bit harder, but they don't look really dynamic on the eye, but they're really soft, and I wouldn't feel comfortable traveling with those shades. And I don't have the thing in front of me, but I can just tell you because I can see the texture and I can see them like picking up. It's this shade right here, this one here, this one here, and this one's here. These are the flurry texture. I would not feel comfortable traveling with that. Like in an airplane, I would pop those out because I just don't think that would be like a safe. I don't think the shadows would make it through, because even when I pick it up, I can like feel them lifting. They're very soft, they're very emollient, but they're just kind of lifting. So I'm just putting it out there because it's $128. Okay, it's $128. That's a lot of money for an eyeshadow palette to begin with, you know. So I don't think it's worth it to like risk potentially like damaging them. This one has slightly flirty texture, but slightly not. It's a little bit firmer, so I think you might be able to risk it with that one. Everything else seems more solid, but those are just so creamy, and they just lift. Like I can see them like cracking in the actual pan. I can see them cracking. So I'm just gonna put that out there. Anyway, this video is just I have not felt this inspired by an eyeshadow palette in a very long time. Like immediately after swatching them, I have like 3 or 4 looks in my head that I really want to try out. I'm not going anywhere. I requested a day off from work because I knew I needed a day to recover after that damn music festival. So that's what we're doing, and I don't have anywhere to go. I just want to play with makeup, and I figured show you guys some looks with it. And you know, who knows, maybe those are better in my head than than they actually are, and then you might be like, you know what, maybe let me stay away from that combination. But they might turn out okay. So we don't really know. I am using my favorite eyeshadow base because I want to give this, you know, like the good old college try. So we're doing that. I want to do a black smoky eye, and I know that sounds random because like, bitch, why would you go for the mattes? But I feel like a black base is a great base to put like a duochrome with like a soft or translucent base, and I feel like she's giving us 2 of them, so why not? I really want to try out that gray because I am an olive undertone, and grays tend to look really ashy and really awful on me. So if this is if you know, it's a good gray if it doesn't look ashy on me. And so that's kind of when I want to test it out. I will say though, this looks more blue in person than it does, like when I swatch it, it looks more blue than gray. Just wanna put that out there. And I'm just gonna start out by just tapping. Oh my god, my voice, I can't get over it, how absolutely destroyed it is. You know what though, it was so much fucking fun. Sabrina Carpenter, she was the headliner for Saturday in Dochi. I was not sure what to expect from Dochi because I heard that she did a good show, but on the first weekend of the festival, she had like backup dancers. She did not have backup dancers on our show. And so I was worried that it was going to be a little bit more lackluster, or I don't know, lack energy, because you know, the backup dancers are there to like kind of like help you out, because you know, it's tiring to be out there. So I understand, but honestly, she had so much energy the entire fucking time. She didn't need those backup dancers. She was on it. She was twerking, dropping in fucking stiletto high heels, and I was like, how the fuck is she doing that? Because I'm so tired in my fucking like running shoes. I don't understand what's happening. Okay, so it's not looking ashy or gray, and I will say, I mean, of course it's looking gray because it's gray, but it's not looking blue, and it's a lot more pigmented than I was expecting, and even that, it's still somewhat blending. I do think I needed a crease shade, so lesson learned for next time. Oh my god, there's a bug or something. Lesson learned for next time, I need a crease shade, but I wanted to just test it out. Now this black is super intense, so this might be a dumb idea. I might need to take off excess. Okay, we took off the excess. Alright, that's just blended right in. Oh my goodness. I have not done a black smoky eye in a very long time, and I kind of miss them because they're so cool. You just feel like the baddest bitch on campus. Even though I haven't been on a campus in like a week, but I mean like a decade, but you know what I mean. You just feel like a bad bitch in a all black smoky eye look. It is what it is. Okay. That looks amazing. Oh my god, that just blended so well. Honestly, this mirror, super high quality. It's so high. It's really nice mirror, and I think it's a perfect size where I can still see my whole face, and I'm not flashing you guys that big ass mirror that I normally do flash you guys with. Okay, I do need to blend the edges, but even with just the tapping motion, I think that did a lot. Okay, that's really nice. It's honestly really, really nice. Okay, so we're just gonna blend those edges. Oh, that just blended right into that gray, and I still need that crease shade. I think that's really where I fucked up, but I still think, even considering how messy it is, it's actually blending quite well into that. So like, I'm not mad about it. Now, I know a lot of people want to go to that blue, but I actually want to go. Oh, okay, so there was quite a bit of like pickup, which I'm not particularly mad about it, but I want to go with this shade over here, and I think it's called Love or Wish. No, it's called Love Potion. I'm sorry, guys. This is a little confusing. It's a duochrome. Well, it looks like a duochrome. It might be a multichrome. I honestly don't know. But I just want to put that all over, and it's just gonna make it pop. It's just gonna pop in that black even more. Ooh, that's gorgeous. That's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, that's great. That's honestly so gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, that flip. I can see it. Oh my goodness. Do you guys see that flip? So pretty. Okay. Now I do want to go with that blue, the light blue, but I want to put that in the inner corner. That's not right. I don't have my glasses. I can't see. Oh my goodness. Why am I so blind? Okay. This will do, I guess. Okay. So we're just going to pick up that lighter blue shade, and I just want to play with that, and I just want to put that. So it is quite flaky, so maybe this is not the right kind of formula to put in here. Oh no, I was wrong. Look at that. And then I just want to bring it to the top. Oh my god, it's moving forever. Ooh. Okay, that was like a unintentional graphic liner moment, which I'm not mad at. Okay, well this eye look was a lot messier than I was expecting it to be. I'm not mad though. Okay, now the most basic shade possible that I can possibly think, but the one that caught my eye the most is this one right here. And it's just the prettiest, like silver gold shade, and I just want to create a whole look with that. I don't plan on putting that all over my eyelids, but I do want to like just play with it. So new shades, new brushes, new everything. 2 tons. I do also, I'm not sure if this shade right here is too light for me or not, and I believe that's sand. So I need to find out if that shade is too light or I can build it up. Okay, so there is quite a bit of pickup, which again, I don't particularly mind. It usually means that the shades are extra blendable. It's just something to keep in mind. Okay, let's find out if it's too light or if I can build it up, because I am a light skin tone. I'm not a dark person, you know, like I don't have a lot of pigmentation in my skin, but I have enough where, you know, it can be a problem sometimes. I do have an olive undertone if you're curious. Okay, I can see the outline, like, so I mean it's doing something. It's not too light, but it's not really building up in depth. But I mean it's doing something. Like it's definitely carving it out. You know what, actually I think it is building up a little bit. I do see it. I do think it's getting darker, and that blended wonderfully. No concerns. It is a little light though. Oh, great. All right, quite a bit of pickup. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this shade now, and this is the actually quite toasted. This is actually quite pigmented, because I remember swatching and I was like, oh, that's a lot darker than I was expecting it to be. And I'm just gonna go with in the outer corner and just build that up. Ooh. I had filmed the video a few months ago where I called it like my wish list and my no buy. We said no buy, not seriously a no buy, but like, you know what I mean. See, that's actually quite pigmented, which I was not expecting. And I said Danessa Myricks, like I've just had my ad out on her for a long time, and I'm just waiting for the right palette. And I just like that these colors are more muted, they're a little more jewel tone, and I just really enjoy jewel tones. And I just think it was the right time for me. You know, me and Danessa were finally connected. And I want to try more for her. There's a lot I want to try, but I want to finish a few things first before I give it a shot. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go with that shade that I showed you guys earlier, the shimmer shade, and I just want to put that all over my eyelid because it was just so gorgeous. And I know this is such a basic look, but oh my god, look how gorgeous that is. Ugh. So pretty. It's just so pretty. I will say though, normally when I do black eyeshadow, I usually get quite a bit of like fallout, but I actually did not get massive amounts of fallout. Like, this is just saying, you know, it's not bad. I kind of want to dip in the outer corner, but I don't want to go with that brown because it's a little too warm tone from what I'm going for. So I think I'm gonna do, nope, not what I wanted. I'm gonna do like an eyeliner situation. Nope, that's not it either. Guys, why am I so blind? Okay. I don't want to be here all day looking for brushes. We're gonna go with flat brush. Here we are. Okay, and I want to go with that black. Now, you know it's a good black when you can go on top of shimmers and like nothing, you know? So that's what we're gonna do. Yep, it's going on top of that shimmer, super pigmented, and still doing its work. That's really hard to do because I struggle with that with blacks. I prefer doing eyeliner with shadow rather than cream products. And I know there's quite a few of us out there. I'm not the only one. That looks nice. And then I just, ooh, that was so easy. I'm just picking it up a little bit. Bam. That was one of the easiest shadow eyeliners that I've ever done in my life. Just want to put it out there. Again, I had quite a bit of a kick up, but I'm not mad about it. Okay, I'm gonna go wipe this off and I'll be right back because now I want to play with the more like chromy shades. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So I did already take off the eyeshadow and I put new primer already. And I'm not really sure what I'm doing this time. Okay, those two I had for sure. And I had like a rough idea of what shades I want to play with. I really like this shade right here. And I just want to do something a little bit more green because I love green. But I wanted to do something a little darker, a little smokier. I also want to play with this shade right here. But like, I don't know. Maybe I want to play with this one as well. But I kind of want to play with this one also. So hard. You know what? No. I'm going to go with this foil. I'm going to do one look focusing on this foil. And then I'm going to do the other look focusing on this one right here. Okay. So I'm thinking like a really foresty green eyeshadow. So we're going to go with that light sand shade again. This one right here. Is that called sand? Yeah, it is called sand. Okay, and we're gonna just, ooh, that's a lot. We're just gonna put that in the crease and see if I can build it up. And I want to do more of like a halo eye, but it's gonna be like a smoky halo. So it's gonna be a little bit different. Let me get a little closer, guys, because I was definitely like leaning back. Oh my goodness, now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head the whole time we're doing this. I'm gonna be thinking with Fat Joe. Lean back. If you didn't know I was a millennial, now you do. Okay, I forgot to talk about festival. I kind of got distracted. Sabrina had such a great show. She was so charismatic on stage. She was amazing. Like, nothing but to say. However, all that being said, T-Pain was a best fucking performance of that entire weekend. Just want to put that out there. T-Pain killed it. Do you guys hear that? I think my boyfriend's leaving the house. So if you guys don't know, my room where I do this is like right on top of the garage. So I think I can hear him, like his truck moving and the garage opening. But anyway, yeah, now that I do this again, I think you can build this shade up. And yeah, you can. That's nice. That's easy peasy, no concerns. Alright, I'm gonna go with the forest, with a slightly darker shade right here, which is Rooted. Okay, so Rooted. I am so excited. Okay, we're just gonna go in the outer corner and the inner corner, and we're just trying to dipping it up a little bit. There you go, and then take the rest. I am trying to go softer. I know for a fact that this shade can be a lot darker because I already swatched it, and I want it to be really soft-handed because I don't want to go too dark. Just want to build a little bit more depth and then blend it out. Anyway, Sabrina, great show. Her backup, the whole thing was so entertaining. She brought out the chicks to do, I can't remember the name of the song, and then they also did Please 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 with her, and it was absolutely wonderful. Like, she was honestly really amazing. She was so charismatic. She was so great. But T-Pain, holy shit. The entire crowd was dancing. Everyone was like twerking. It was insane. And it was massive. Like, if you don't know, Silver Park is a really huge park. That's where they have ACL every year. And it was, and you know, he's getting a little older in age. He even said it himself. He's getting a little older. But he's so charismatic. I forget that he knows how to dance. And his backup dancers were so fun. He didn't have a ton of them. He had five dancers total, plus his DJ, who was very involved throughout the entire thing, to be honest. And it was just okay, I'm still blending, but there's nothing else to blend. It's blended perfectly. It actually blended. I'm just getting distracted talking. Okay, so we're gonna go with this shade, which is, oh my god, Mother Earth. That's a very good name for it. I hope it doesn't flip purple, because I feel like a lot of our shades flip purple. It's like purple shifts green, and then green shifts purple pink. You know, like I feel like it's a lot of the same shifts. I want to see some different. It's a little, there is a little bit of purple in it, but it's not overwhelming. It's actually a little messier than that. I don't know how else to say it. Ooh, God, that's wonderful. It's looking very interesting. I don't know if I can tell what color that is. It's not looking too green though. And that is exactly what I want. I just wanted a smoky eye with this all over it. So now I'm gonna go with here and just gonna blend out the edges. But anyway, what I'm telling you, that T-Pain stole that show. I absolutely mean it. He did such a fabulous job. The energy was so hyped. Everyone was dancing. Everyone knew every single lyric. And I've forgotten how many songs he was like involved in, I guess. He did have some samplings from other artists, which I did not mind. Not too many. I think it's like 2 or 3 songs that he did, and it was just wonderful. Like the whole thing was just wonderful. Okay, I did think that I blended it away a little bit, so I'd have to like build it back up. There you go. And that's the look. That is so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Ugh. Now I'm gonna play with this some more. Oh, I forgot to wipe the back of my hand. That's okay. That's okay. All right, now for that foiled shade. I just remember when I swatched this shade, it felt like metal. It was a flaky, so like be aware of that, but it was like metal. So I want to do just like a cut crease, but like a very soft cut crease. So let's learn from last time. I'm not gonna go directly with that gray. I'm gonna go with a pinky shade here, and I'm gonna just very lightly, because I want just like a wash in the crease, so that I have something in between that gray and my actual eyelid that is a little bit more my skin tone, because last time it was not. Okay, there, just a super light wash. That's really all I wanted. Okay, then with that same brush, I'm gonna go with that gray shade. Oh, I picked up too much. Good. And I'm just gonna put that in the outer corner. And I'm gonna bring it up, not too high, and then I'm gonna just bring it to the side. I'm gonna change my brush. I'm holding my brush just so I can do a more airbrush look. There you go. That's exactly, I just wanted like a little wash of gray in the crease, but now it doesn't look too gray because I do have that other shade in between. That's perfect. And now that I have just the lightest bit of that gray, I want to go with that black. I think I'm going to use the same, and I'm just with like the tiniest little dip. We're going to still crest that out because this is very pigmented. I'm going to go really close to the lash line and just stamp it in. Okay. And I just wanted to deepen that outer corner just a tad bit. And I'm going to bring it a little bit into the crease as well. Oh my god. If that does not blend, I don't know what does. I'm missing a little bit like right here, but I do have this problem specifically with this eye, and it happens all the time. But I'm really nervous to go with more color because that's how things start getting patchy. but I'm just put the tiniest little bit, and I'm just gonna go right in the crease. There you go, where I blended it away essentially. And I'm just gonna add the color back in, and we just do tap 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 motions, blending it all out, bringing it in. Okay, that's it. That's what we're doing. We're not gonna go crazy. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna go with that foiled shade. So this is one of the flurry ones I was telling you guys, and I don't know if you guys can see the texture, but it looks like metal. It looks like absolute metal. I feel like the Elric brothers. Oh my gosh. It honestly is a little thick. Oh. Okay, I'm being very careful that I don't have any on my eyeball because everything lands on my eyeball for whatever reason. And then, oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. And then imagine just like a really smoked out lower lash line and then like bring it back here to top to like really round it out. Oh, that would be so gorgeous. That would be a look. Okay. Now, I need to blend the little edge. I do think this is gonna get a little messy. Okay, we're just gonna blend the crease just so that it doesn't look too, so it looks a little softer. Okay, there we go. That's about everything I'm doing with that. And then I do need to, dip in that outer corner, which I'm scared because I want to just right there where it looks a little too harsh. So I'm being very careful where I'm placing it. I just want to tap it on top of where the shimmer meets the matte, just so it diffuses a little bit. Oh my god, I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay, I feel like instead of keeping I like picked it up and I move it to the side. That is not what I wanted. I think I needed a different brush for this. It is what it is. It's diffused now. It's just that the shimmers are everywhere. Instead of keeping it this really matte, now it looks a little shimmery, which is not what I wanted, but it doesn't look bad. I think I should have gone for the different brush, especially the one that I just used to blend the crease. That was a dumb move. That was a dumb move. User error. No, not the shadow itself, but I mean, come on. Does that not look like metal? Again, I'm gonna become an Eldritch brother. Alright, I'm gonna take this off, and I wanna keep playing. I wanna keep playing. Oh my god, something in my eyeball. Something went in my eyeball. I knew that was gonna happen. Because I keep missing. Oh, it's a hair. Oh, gross. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I am back for the last time. I don't think my eyeballs can handle any more of this, to be honest. But we're gonna do a few more. Just because I can't help myself. I'm just having so much fun with this palette. Like I said, I just haven't felt this inspired in such a long time. And not to say that I don't like any of my other palettes, or even some of my newer palettes, because I think I posted before this, I posted the Cinch Beauty one, which I'm probably gonna post. I have to edit it, but I'm probably gonna post like both of them like back to back. Not like back to back, but like a few days apart, like kind of a bonus video. But like, I mean, come on, this is so cute. So like, I'm still inspired. I just, you know, it's not the same. I just want to play with all the different chromes and all the finishes. So I am planning on doing one look surround with this one. I just want to do like a softer look. Can I do a softer look kind of situation? And then I kind of want to do something with, I think with the blues, because I haven't done that yet. But I don't know yet. I don't know. We'll see. For now, I am going to go with Stoned again. And I want to do just like a really simple all over the eye kind of look. So I'm just going to grab that Stone shade, which is a beautiful undertone, rosy undertone, honestly. And just kind of put that all over the lid. I mean, you could just call this a day and go home. Like, this is such a perfect shade. So it's that mid-tone, mauvey, rosy kind of muted shade. And it's so gorgeous. I'm just using that same brush to just blend the edges. Come on, are you telling me that is not one of the most beautiful shadows? Oh, so gorgeous. Okay. I really don't need to do anymore. I'm just so in love. And I'm gonna go with that multichrome, and I just want to do like a light wash of it, just kind of all over the place. And I just, yeah, that's kind of what I wanted. Just like a really soft, just a soft color. And look how simple that was, so easy. It took like 2 minutes, not even. That was so nice. And there's no need to like deepen it unless you want to, and that's it. That was so soft, so pretty. Okay, now I want to go with that blue. And I'm very tempted to go with that cobalt blue. But I'm not. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want to do with this, for this look in particular. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna go with the lighter crease shade. This is why I needed to wait for this palette, because I needed to, you know, try these mattes. And just put that all over the crease. Just very soft, 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 soft. Put a little bit in the outer corner. There you go. Just soft, 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 soft. I do want to go with that blue, the cobalt blue, but I just don't feel like that's the look that I'm going for. I think I'm honestly not sure what I'm going for. I'm gonna go with a little more of that lighter shade, and I'm gonna put it in the inner corner. There you go. And then switch brush positions. There you go. I'm actually gonna go with that brown. Just deepen the outer corner. And then in the inner corner as well. So gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing my eyeball. There was an eyelash in my eyeball. That's what happened last time. I did get it out. I'm telling you guys, I just cannot, my eyeballs cannot handle anything. They're such babies. Okay, gorgeous. I want a little bit more depth right here. Perfect. There you go. Okay. I'm gonna go with this lighter blue. I'm not really sure what I'm doing, and I'm gonna put it in the outer corner and the inner corner here, kind of on top of that brown that I had placed down before. Okay, I'm not sure. That's so pretty. Okay, I kind of already put it all over, so I might as well just finish. There you go. This is not what I wanted. I did want it to look a little more separated. But I think even though there's like that warmthness underneath, I don't think it looks bad, because I did such a light wash that it's more like contouring the eye rather than actually putting shadow down. I just wanted to get the shape in. So I'm just gonna blend the outer corner, the inner corner, the middle right here. There you go. And there's no need to go back in. Oh, that one got messy. That one got really messy. And I'm gonna go with this foiled shade, and I'll put that in the inner corner, in the center. This is the only look that I think I've created that I've not been in love with, and I think it's just like, I don't know what I was doing. I don't think I can say that. I don't think I like that. Alright, well, it was a sad way to end this video. And There's quite a bit of fallout. How gorgeous it is though. It is kind of a sad way to end this video with like a not so wonderful eye look, but that's okay. That's part of it. You know, we just wanted to play with it. Overall though, I'm really loving this palette. I do think the packaging is just absolutely gorgeous. Again, I wouldn't travel with those furry shades because those look really, they look like they might fall apart. Like if the wind blows too hard, to be honest. That's really what it is. But overall, this is so cute. This needed some work. That's okay. I'd love to hear some combinations you guys may think that I should try because I just want to keep playing with it so bad. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.